Sturdy Trucking. I just want you to see how stupid this is. What people do for no fucking goddamn reason. And I'm getting tired of them talking about it's you. I ain't did shit but go to work. You see me on these videos. You don't see me out there in the workforce. I'm a totally different person than on these goddamn videos. I'm professional out there. My videos is my way to express the way I really feel about situations going on. All this I don't get. I get along with everybody. People love me. The people that don't love me is the people that's doing wrong. That's who don't love me. That's who can't stand me. That's who often do stuff to get rid of me. Because you can't stand. See, we clashing. We clashing because your work ethics is not the same as mine. I don't go around deceiving people, stealing from people, or doing stuff to force a person off a damn job. I don't do shit like that. So let me show you how stupid this is. I had a job. My income reduced because it dropped to 5-star. When you drop to 5-star, put me in a lower paying bracket. So now I'm having trouble getting the rent in. Then I end up going to jury duty. I inform the court that I need to be out of here because I got to get the rent in before the 14th, before they charge me court fees. After I make that statement and mention that date, now I'm not able to get the rent in. Oh, what happened after that? Now I get the rent in. It's late, but I got charged court fees. That was in June. Oh, now July, it's worse. Oh, they seen I got that in. It's like this was a game around here. Like they was betting to see if I can get the rent in. So I get the rent in on the 23rd. July come. Can't get the rent. I'm not panicking. I know I'm sure I'm going to get it, but I didn't. My income is so low in the month of July, not January, the month of July. I can't even get the rent for July. Now, I got a virtual court date, August 8th. I'm hoping I'll have the money by the 8th when I do this virtual. I ain't got it. Ain't got none of it. So now the virtual tells me I got an in-person on the 26th of August. Okay, I'm trying my best to get it. Still ain't got it. Ain't got none of it. Because all I seem to be doing was paying for their goddamn rental car and the pre-authorization from the last week. Every time I get that in, it's time for it again. Because my income was too low. And when you look at what I used to earn, then you would know why. I told you. I'm making significantly less than what I used to make. So after the virtual, I go to the in-person. After the in-person, 2 days later, I get involved in a car accident. Now I have no income. You see how stupid this is? And then they sitting up here. This is how stupid this is. I ain't been involved with any kind of public assistance in over 20 years. I haven't been in an eviction over 20 years. I haven't had to be on a city website for employment using their job search because I'm living a life of public assistance in years. So this is what you've done. I'm getting evicted. I don't have no income. The GoFundMe has completely not stopped getting any kind of donations. I already knew that was coming. Every time I get an email through that GoFundMe, the money seems to stop. And I don't know who that individual is or why the fuck you keep emailing me through that damn GoFundMe. But I'm going to notify GoFundMe to be on the lookout for a suspicious email that comes through after I start the GoFundMe. And then my donations stop. The donations just stop. Just stopped. Just like it did last time. It just stopped. They play a game with everything. Oh, I'm the person they ain't supposed to help. I'm the person you talking about, you enabling. Enabling what? I ain't never asked nobody for no goddamn help. They suggested to GoFundMe. I've tried GoFundMe years ago. Never got a damn thing. But I wasn't on social media. You see how stupid this is? I was working. And due to a company policy that they changed in the end of 2023, see, I don't have to be sitting up here right now. After that car got hit on the 28th, I could have went to Avis. Now they got Zipcar on there. But Avis was the company that I've been trying to get with Uber for years. Over 2 years. Could never get with Uber. Until that day I lost the job working for Road One when they terminated me for complaining about them placing the hazmat stickers incorrectly on a container they wanted me to pull down to Joliet, Illinois. So they decided to fire me, said I was the only one complaining about it, when it was part of the law. You're not going to set me up that way. Fire me. You the one going to get in trouble, not me. When the shit hit the fan and they catch you pulling them containers in them rail yards like that, the company going to get it, not me. You weren't going to sucker me into being a driver to do that shit. I had every right to tell you to place them in the proper place. If you didn't want to place them in the proper place, give me a ladder that is not dangerous to go up so I can put them there. I can eliminate all that. They didn't want to do none of it. Yo, resolution was to fire me. Thank you. You gave me another story to tell. How I got fired for complaining about proper placements of the hazmat stickers on a container going into a rail yard. That the company made an agreement with that yard that was loading that container that was supposed to place them stickers on there, that the company, Road One, made an agreement with that yard that they can place those stickers at standing height only. It was the company that made that agreement with that yard. And when I complain about it, because I do what I do best, I know the rules of trucking and what I'm hauling. And when you hauling using my hazmat, we gonna roll right. Now, if you got a problem with there, hey, fire my ass. When you using my hazmat credentials, we roll fucking right. Damn what you agreed to. It was Road One that made an agreement with that company that I was picking that container up with. They made an agreement with the safety department to allow them to put the hazmat at standing height only. The safety department of that company told Road One, we're not putting them up high anymore. We're going to put them at standing height only. You can't do that for rail yard containers. Any other ones delivering locally, yeah. But going into the rail yard, you cannot. That's why I got fired from Road One. While everybody making up their little elaborate story. It was my mouth. I ain't say shit to nobody. I ain't never said nothing to nobody. They stole my earbuds, my $300 earbuds. Called the police, they ain't do nothing. I don't say nothing to nobody. I come in, I do my damn job. I ain't never had a problem to say nothing to nobody. But y'all get on here and look at my videos talking about I'm doing all this on the job. I ain't did a damn thing. I ain't even opened my goddamn mouth until that happened. You using my hazmat credentials on my motherfucking damn driver's license, we gonna fucking roll right. I don't give a fuck what agreement you made with that goddamn company. I know what you and that guy made was wrong. And you would set me up to get fined. Then when the company get fined, that rail yard get fined, they're gonna be on my ass about it. So thank you for firing me, Road Run. You did me a favor. I see that it was you that disregarded, didn't care about the proper placement of it. And when I spoke to the safety at Road One, he knew where it was supposed to be placed. I said, then why would they tell me that they were going to put it at standing room height and have an issue with me complaining about it? He had nothing to say. And it was the lady that was over him that did it. I forgot her position there, but she's over the people that hire you in and safety and all that. It was her that did it. You did it, lady. A motherfucker that don't know shit about proper placement of hazmats terminated me. See, that's what you got. Them the motherfuckers you got running these damn jobs. Motherfuckers that don't know shit. I told that man you can't do that. I told that man you should be fired for telling me to do that. You telling me something incorrect. And he was safety. But this was agreement between the company. And then I complained to OSHA about that ladder that was about to break. You got to climb up high. That's one of the tall stack ladders. You got to go all the way up to the top to put those hazmat placards on. The thing was broken. The metal was broken. It was bending. It was shaky. It was dangerous to anybody that got on it. Replace the ladder. Called OSHA. OSHA won't do nothing because I don't work there. OSHA told me to get an employee of the company to complain about it before they can do something about it. A trucker coming in, being made to use that, can't complain about it. You got shit set up where you can't do shit about shit. So why the fuck is we even telling you? Wait till a motherfucker break their neck and sue the fuck out your ass. Then OSHA want to come traipsing in on the motherfucker, galloping in on a horse. What happened here? I told you before it happened. But you didn't do shit because I didn't physically work there. But I was a driver coming in there to pick up a container, I was going to have to use that ladder to put the hazmat places on there. But you didn't do nothing. You wait till motherfuckers get in accidents, get hurt, break their motherfucking neck. Then you want to run in there and act like this the first time you hearing about that shit. I believe they got mad. They got mad because I blew the whistle on them in that damn ladder. That ladder was about to break. The man that went up it when I was holding at the bottom, it shook. The man, you should have seen the way he grabbed on it. This is one of their managements. The motherfucker was up there scared as hell. And you wanted me to get on that bitch with nobody holding it? Thank you for firing me. You did me a favor. See, that's why I don't listen to people. I don't listen to people that be on here talking that bullshit. I don't listen to you. You're the one that will go out there and roll improper just to get your damn dollar. So, I'm sitting up here, no income, no money. And they on here talking about, it's you don't get along with nobody. I don't talk to nobody. I'm in the car listening to jazz all day. They back there relaxed listening to jazz all day. What the fuck are you talking about? Name me a motherfucker that I didn't get along with on the job. Start naming motherfucking names. Because right now you blowing hot air out your fucking mouth. So, this is what you've done. You reduced my income. Prevented me from getting my rent in. I got evicted. I'm sitting here with just a matter of a few more days before I had to get out of here. And go where? Where the fuck am I going? You cut my income off. I ain't got no income. You keep establishing and doing shit for me to have to pay out and owe all this money. So let me tell you what you've done. Let me tell you the time frame. See, these people are not for me. They are against me. So let me tell you what they done. Okay, when the car got hit, stopped my income. Phone bill didn't get paid. The phone is cut off. The phone is cut off. The only reason I'm able to make these videos is because I'm on Wi-Fi. The phone is cut off. I had to get a temporary little number that I can only use if I'm at Wi-Fi. Otherwise, I have no service. The phone is cut off. Now, you stop my income. I couldn't pay my phone bill. Not a phone bill, I doubled up. So that's $300 and something I owe to AT&T. Because this is a new phone, new equipment, and I got a new tablet. Now they telling me I got to pay by the 29th or they're going to just close out my account. Now, this going on the credit. I done got over $1,000 worth of equipment. Can't pay for. This what y'all did. This what the accident did. That's what the accident did. This how y'all operate. You do shit to hinder people. Cause them to be in debt. See, when I was running things, before you got in my business, before they found out I was at Uber, I was making bank. So, what else happened? Okay, before the phone bill, it's the rent. I was behind $1,700. Then the next month came. Now it's $3,800. September's tacked on. $5,700. Okay, so I owe over $5,700 for the rent now. I owe $360-something for the phone bill. My bank account is overdrawn $360-something because when I turned the car in, that pre-authorization from the last week came in. Then I took out a small loan from one of those apps for $50 so I can go out there and get gas. And to have money on me, because I had to get gas. And some other stuff to have to change till I get my money going. Now, it was time to repay that. That then came in. The rental car got hit, stopped the income. I just got a trail of debt. And you know what else I found out? Oh, man, the guy that hit the car, hit the motherfucking car, got the same goddamn insurance as fucking not Hertz, Uber. The guy that hit the goddamn car got the exact insurance as fucking Uber. That shit was done deliberate. It was done deliberate. Okay, what else happened? Uber didn't pay me my $1,000 bonus. But then now you want to charge me for the damages for the car that somebody else did. But you didn't pay my $1,000 bonus. So I'm sitting up here, didn't get my $1,000 bonus, which initially led to me even struggling more trying to get the rent in. Then you said I was getting all these bad reports, which dropped my 5-star below so low, my income reduced. And back to I could have got a car story. I could have got another car. Okay, that's Hertz policy. The car got hit. Okay, I can't get another car with Hertz. Okay, bye-bye. You got Avis now. Now, Avis, I was having a hard time getting a car with. I tried with them for almost two and a half years to get a car. I said, fuck it. And then when I lost that job at Road 1, all of a sudden I was able to get a car at Hertz. Hertz established a location that's just only for Uber drivers, which was a lifesaver. That's how I got back to work in 23. Because that company, when they let me go, jeopardized my cruise. They did the same thing. I had started paying on my cruise. Then I lost that job. I got with Uber, got that cruise paid for, took my motherfucking cruise. You're not going to fuck up my memories. This is my high school. So I went on my cruise. I was doing fine until they found out I was at Uber. YouTube. People I knew when they found out I was at Uber. All of a sudden, I come back from the cruise, the end of the year, I was having 5-star problems. Mine had dropped so low in 23. Then they come out with this new policy. In 23, they changed the policy for the Uber rental program. You got to have a 4.90 to rent a car as far as your star rating, which is impossible to maintain. I was at a 4.93. Now, if you below a 4.90 and something happened, such as this car accident, I could have went to Avis and got a car and not missed a beat. But I would have missed a beat because I didn't earn enough for the initial down payment for the car at Avis. I didn't have the money. But I could have got back working if I could have got a car with Avis. But I've never been able to get a car with Avis. That was another option. I didn't have to deal with that stuff at Hertz. I could just go get a car with Avis and keep it moving. Go through the eviction, get my shit in storage. I have some type of income to try to do something. But it's because of Uber changing that policy that cut my income completely to zero. Because I called Uber and told them what Hertz said. Uber said, well, according to the record, you can't rent a car because you below a 4.90. Get back up to a 4.90 and then you can rent an Uber car. How the fuck am I supposed to get back up to a 4.90 if I don't have a rental car? I came into Uber utilizing your rental car program. I never had a car. So really, it's Uber that prevented me from continuing to earn on the app. I'm still employed with Uber. They keep messaging me about how to get the car back on the app. What car? I got under a 4.90. I'm just getting back up to a 4.84. When you get down below 4.85, it reduces your income to a different lower paying bracket. And it also causes you not to be able to rent a car if you turn your car in. But I didn't turn the car in. It got hit and I was forced to turn the car in. Uber, that's part of their forced attrition. You are creating policies that is hurting your drivers and preventing you from keeping drivers. Why the fuck would you put in that 5-star rating and make it at 4.90 when you know that riders get in the car and lie, and that lie will drop that rating, and Uber is not going to change it They're going to tell you that. We can't change it. I know they're deceitful. They're going to send you a message. We know riders are deceitful and dishonest. Yeah, if you know that, why you allow them to drop the 5-star rating? So Uber is the reason why I'm not at work. You and that new policy to include the 5-star rating to make it have to be 4.90. 4.90. It ain't never had to be 4.90. I've been with them for 3 years. And the only reason I'm not working now, one, I didn't have the money if I was able to find a car. And two, your policy of maintaining a 4.90. And then when I confronted Uber about those lies, and I discovered, I don't believe it was riders that dropped my 5-star. It was Uber. And when those 3 weeks I was off back in 2024, those 3 weeks I was off without a car, and I got a message sitting here on my motherfucking couch that a rider, you just received a complaint from a rider. I ain't been in a car in over 2 weeks. It wasn't even a car on the app. So how the fuck I get a complaint? That's when I knew it was the company itself. I'm sitting here evicted, no money because of the company I work for. You reduced my work hours. You causing me not to have work hours. You causing me not to have income. Uber did this. It wasn't me. It wasn't me at all. Stop looking at my videos and saying that's how I'm acting on the fucking job. These is fucking videos. 2 different things. I don't act like this on the fucking job. Now, I may call them when I know they bullshit me and my voice get like that. Oh, yeah, when you lying to me, those definitely. It's Uber that did this to me.